Hi guys, my name's Ollie. I'm bringing you Amber Talk tonight. The game has just finished. Newport 1, Cambridge nil. Sees us go through to the third round of the Carabao Cup, where we either play Oxford or Watford. Scott Twine scoring the only goal of the match, and my God, was it a good goal. Match review from me. Stats wise, maybe we should have scored another goal or two, but in these kind of cup games, you can't complain with any result that sees you go through. Um, Tom King, is he first team quality anymore? Possibly, maybe he should be given a chance to prove himself, but I'd stick with Nick Townsend for the moment. Tristan Abrahams had an alright game. He did come off in the second half for Jana or Taylor, one of those two. But I think the man of the match has to be Scott Twine. Scores a goal. He's played amazingly in that attack mid role ever since he's joined. And I'd definitely try and prioritise signing him permanently in the summer, but you never know what the financial situation is like. So we've had a few fans send in their post-match review over on the Amber Army Facebook page. If you aren't following that page, I suggest you do go follow it, because we do put out these requests for post-match reviews. So I'm going to give it over to the county fans and see what they are saying.
Well, what can I say? What a result. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that performance, to be fair. I mean, it's probably the best football I've seen us play in, well, since the beginning of last season. Obviously seems this is a very long time ago now, but yeah, from what I can remember, absolutely sublime football. Everything was kept on the floor. I'm loving this, playing from the back. It's very modern. Maybe obviously the influence of Lenny made us maybe it's a bit long, a bit old school type of play, but no, we definitely got the players to keep it on the floor, and we're doing excellently. Liam Shepherd, my days, what a player! He's different class. We're so glad to have him right back. To be fair, I mean, that's probably an area we were suffering with last season as well. So to have someone his quality in that position is just it's just it's just unbelievable. I mean, he's a real smooth operator, as long as Scott Twine as well. I mean, I hate to admit it, but Swindon have a good player on their hands there, and it's just a shame that he's come from Swindon. So praising Swindon players isn't always my most keen thing to do, but I got to give him the credit, and what a goal at the end of it. So overall, what a great performance by all the players. Very happy. And especially to cap it off. At times I thought this is going to be one of them days. We gave the ball away in stupid positions at times, and we put ourselves under a bit of pressure. But overall, I feel like we were in control for most of the game. Again, just lacking that killer instinct. But I'm sure as the season goes on, we'll see more from Jenna, because as soon as he came on, he was instantly a threat, as well as Tristan Abrahams. Like, he seems like a different player this season. So, yeah, if he missed a couple of chances, but the most important thing is that he's getting in the right positions, he's reading the game well. So, overall, very happy performance, and as always, up the county.
Ladies and gents, how you all doing? Hope you're all well. I've been asked by Chris again to give my post-match thoughts on our 1-0 victory over Cambridge in the Carabao Cup. We absolutely smashed them 1-0. It doesn't happen very often. We could have and should have scored more, but we absolutely smashed them. Just to put it into perspective, if you didn't watch the match, or if you haven't heard or read or anything, we had 72% possession. It was great to see the guys playing out from the back. Yeah, I always get a bit scared watching the keeper do little passes to the defenders and the defenders back to the keeper, but I think tonight Tom King did quite well. Stayed nice and relaxed, doing that sort of stuff and passing out from the back. It was absolutely brilliant. We all used to moan so much the past couple of seasons about playing hoofball and all that sort of stuff, and I know it frustrated a lot of people, myself included. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's absolutely brilliant to see cool and calculated football being played from the back, and that explains the 72% possession. Cambridge had, at least 9 players in their own half most of the time, just defending, and it took that absolute thunderbolt of a goal from Scott Twine. Obviously, if you didn't see it, it was he put his head down, put his foot through it, outside the box, absolutely buried it. It was absolutely majestic, beautiful shot, beautiful goal. He should be very proud of it. We had 28 shots. 28 shots. If we play like that in the league coming up, we're going to do very, very well. And if we do play like that, I'm very confident we'll do very well. You know, when we lost all of our players, you know, due to not being able to sign them back on after their contracts ran out, it was a bit of a bleak time to be a County fan. And I probably would have said, if we didn't get relegated, it'd probably be a decent season. But now, watching the way we played football over the past couple of weeks, I know we got a smaller squad than we did last season at the moment, but the window's not shut, obviously. You know, the way we played the past couple of weeks, you know, you don't want to jinx it or say anything silly this early on, but it fills you with absolute confidence. The way we've played has been absolutely fantastic. Mickey Dimitri again had a brilliant game, as he always does. Hopefully the commentator learns how to say his last name properly. That was a bit frustrating, but you know, there we go. Ryan Haynes again had a brilliant match. I said last time we played, he shoots from wherever he wants. He did that again tonight. A couple of them were a little bit not embarrassing. You've got to have a go, haven't you? If you don't shoot, you'll never know. But you know, a little bit more practice or a little bit more confidence and be a bit more calmer on the ball, and that could get very exciting. Psycho, when he came on again, promising player, looks absolutely brilliant. One of our better signings so far. I know we're very early on in the season, but so far he looks very exciting, and hopefully he does really, really well for us. Scott Twine, brilliant match. He held up the ball very well. Obviously his goal was fantastic, and that ended up being the difference maker. But even without the goal, he had a brilliant match. You know, you can't really fault him. And in all fairness, the team played so well tonight, without picking out individuals or man of the match or anything like that. The team played fantastically. They played well together, gelled well together. We've chopped and changed the lineup so much over the past couple of weeks, what with different cups and league games and stuff like that. It's like they've been playing together for you know, the whole season, if it was the end of the season, obviously. So it's really, really good to see. Yeah, it was nice to see Podge and Abrams start. I usually moan and say that's the two I want starting up front, but you know, nothing really came of it. And like I said last time, I'm not going to tell Michael Flynn how to do his job, but it's good that he's given different players different run-outs. I'm looking forward to seeing Kevin Ellison's debut. I know he's a bit old and all that sort of stuff, 41, run down the wing or whatever he's going to do. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. It should be a different sort of aspect to a game, different dimension. And I'm very much so looking forward to it. And Barrow on the weekend, look forward to it. Be good, stay safe.
County 1, Cambridge 0. Tremendous performance, fantastic football. Really, really enjoyed tonight. Absolutely. Great football all the way throughout the game. Lovely to see the continuation of playing football out from the back. That seems to be the way that Michael Flynn wants us to play this season, and rightly so, not before time. We've got the players to do it. There's no question about it. The hoofball that we played last year was diabolical. It wasn't particularly effective, and it was boring. And now, at least at the moment, I know it's early days, but we're playing neat, controlled football, short passing, crisp football, high tempo, looking for the player, running off the man into space. It's good to watch, and it pulls the opponent from one side of the field to the other. And it took us a while to break them down because they were so bloody negative. An absolute disgrace, but eventually they got what they deserved. Wonderful shot from Scott Twine. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic strike. Scott Twine looks really, really good. So impressed with him. So impressed with Liam Shepherd. What a signing Liam Shepherd is. But everybody played well tonight. I thought possibly Podge was a bit quiet. Obviously didn't play against Scunthorpe. And I would say for Barrow, for Barrow on Saturday, I would start with Tristan Abrahams and probably Seiko Jenner, because he looks really sharp. He's got some skills. He's got good close control, and that's what it's all about at the moment. We're playing the ball to feet, and we need players that can hold the ball up, who can bring the ball down under control very, very quickly. We show most of the night tonight. We showed that we moved the ball brilliantly. It was so efficient. We worked Cambridge hard, and eventually the opening came. And what really impressed me was that we stayed patient. We didn't allow ourselves to sort of just hoof the ball forward, thinking that the clock was ticking down. We got what we deserved in the end. Cambridge were awful. The football at the moment is brilliant, and I'm looking forward to Barrow on Saturday. I think I'd probably start up front. Probably the only changes really to me for the weekend. I think obviously Josh Labadie's going to come back in, and I think I'd probably start with maybe Seiko Jenner up front with Tristan Abrahams. I thought Podge was a bit quiet tonight. Not quite sure why. Been a brilliant servant for us, but at the moment I think we need somebody a little bit sharper up front. Somebody who can give us a little bit extra. A bit tricky really, because Podge I just don't think Podge is there at the minute. I'm hoping that he can sort of rediscover his form, but I would go with Jenner and Abrahams up front, bring Josh Labadie back. Scott Twine looks good. Sheehan, what can you say about Sheehan? He just drops, but when we're playing out from the back, he's so vital to us. I mean, I hope he doesn't go to Bristol Rovers, I really hope he doesn't, because no, whether it's King or whether it's King or whether it's Townsend at the back, he's the guy that drops back and he looks for the ball to play out from the back. Neat little triangular movements, pass the ball here or whatever. But I think he's key at the moment, dropping back, Josh, to get us playing out from the back neatly and tidily without losing possession. Because one thing, if you are going to play out from the back, you cannot lose the ball there. Otherwise, you concede in a goal. So I think we've got enough in the bank to beat Barrow. We owe them one really, because I can remember when we had to clear the snow to get a match on against Barrow at Rodney Parade a few years ago when we were in the conference. I think, as I recall, we would have gone top of the table had we won, and we ended up losing 2-0. So we owe Barrow one. But let's look forward to the weekend, and it's been a great night tonight, and we've got to be really positive because we're playing some lovely football, and so as ever, up the county, and look forward to Saturday.
So there are the match reviews for the Newport Cambridge game. A very big thanks to all the fans who did submit their videos. As I mentioned in the intro, the way you submit your post-match thoughts is you go over to the Amber Army page on Facebook and you message us, do a post-match review, and we will try and include you. If it does get to a point where we get a higher amount of applicants, we will try and pick the best ones, but we will also try and rotate fans so everyone gets a say. That is it for the Amber Talk tonight. The next Amber Talk will be on Saturday, where Newport County play Barrow in a League 2 match. So thank you for watching. I will see you on Saturday, and up the county.
Many thanks for watching the latest content on the Amber Army channel. Please make sure you leave us a like. Make sure you subscribe for more content, both for the neutral football fan and also plenty of Newport County. Even more Newport County content can be found on the club's iFollow channel on the link above. It is just £4.49 per month to subscribe to that service. And those of you feeling extra generous can also support us on Patreon on the link at the bottom there. That would be a monthly donation of your choice. Thank you again, make sure you've subscribed, and as always, up the county.